to the teacher who used the cooperative language learning method was proposed to help the students to improve their language, get high motivation in language learning, lower the level of anxiety, equally participate inside the classroom, and also to achieve the goals of language learning using this method. Because the experts have shown that the structural model of cooperative language learning has been able to improve students' assessment of language learning and change in norms related to students' learning outcomes. As you can see on the screens, a study by Yasin, Rozak, and Masum in 2018. So it can be concluded that the teacher goals in learning activities using cooperative language learning, students can be active and play more roles with other students, so that gradually their creative ideas, language improvement, and their motivation become more fun and also appropriate. So, when using cooperative language learning, the teachers plays a role to create a highly structured and well-organized learning environment in the classroom. Also be a facilitator of learning and prepare the tasks for the students that they will carry out by work together with each student. While the students play a role in work collaboratively on tasks with other group members. Learning requires students' direct and active involvement and participation. This is important because both teachers or students are playing an important role in cooperative language learning to get the aims of language learning activities. Thus you can see on the screen that as stated by Hassan Al-Roya, 2018, thus we can conclude that the teacher roles always facilitating the students and the students play a role with other students group in language learning activities for the aim of the cooperative language learning.
First of all, the students are cooperating in the groups of 2 and 3. They are assigned tasks that are specifically designed to be finished as a group, so they have to work cooperatively. The third one is the students are positively independent, and the fourth one, the students are individually accountable with their achievements and goals. It's also good learning employee. It also good learning employ multiple methods to make the student work together. So it's the teacher's job to be a mediator of some sort while the student work together in their respective group. The teacher have to actively monitor the student progress, helping when it's necessary, but it doesn't really require because this study method requires the student to work together on their own and their own
what is the nature of student-student interaction. Students in each group make discussion with each other in order to complete tasks, solve a problem, or achieve a specific goal given to them by the instructor. I claim that because during the discussion process, each student in his group provide opinions, ideas, questions, and rebuttals, and so on. This creates interaction with each other. This is where students are active, so that in skill. And the next is how are the feeling of students deal with cooperative language learning. A great deal of positive interdependence is given to students' feelings in this method. It was a sense of working together for a assigned task and caring about each other learning. Students had to ensure that all members of the group learned the assigned material and each of them was responsible to complete tasks with a help from others, who share common goals, perceive that working together is individually and collectively beneficial, and success depends on the participation of all members and the success of the group depends on the success of each member.
So, how language view in CLL method? Language is both cooperative and interactive. Interaction and cooperation is a way for students to learn the target language because students learn when they interact with others, working in pairs or groups in order to achieve the goals. The exchange of information between learners is crucial. In the CLL method, language is seen as a medium in interacting and it is cooperative. This is proven when students interact in discussion, they give and receive information, develop new concepts and perspective using their native or target language. Next, how the culture view in CLL method. Culture is seen as one that plays an important role in language education because it motivates students and facilitates communication and also influences how we see the world, how we see the community that we live in, and how we communicate with each other. Being a part of culture influences our learning, remembering, talking, and behaving. Therefore, culture determines to a great extent the learning and teaching style also.
This language is emphasized in speaking areas As we know, cooperative in Indonesian, it means kerjasama, and we have to do the discussion with our group mates and try to find the correct answer of our text. I can claim it as the evidence that I have found when I try to complete this text, and you can see the evidence on our PowerPoint. And the next is this language is emphasized in speaking skills. Released in 2007, asserted that practicing speaking in groups helps students to explore the various structure of the new language and also allowing them to develop the new patterns of thought.
Assigning role to student is one way to encourage positive interdependence, interaction, and group processing, which are among the 5 key elements of working in group, according to Megel RC 1998. Using cooperative learning in large introductory statistics class, Journal of Statistics Education. This article discusses one active learning technique, cooperative learning, that can be used in large classes. One thing you will want to do is make sure that the rules wrote among the group members. 12. Cooperative learning exercise can be as simple as a 5 minutes in class exercise or as complex as a project which crosses class periods. That can be described more general in terms of low, medium, and high faculty or student time investment. According to Johnson & Johnson, cooperative learning in 21 countries 2014, a successful implementation of these 5 essential elements demands as the teacher structure any lesson in any subject or with any set of curriculum material cooperatively. And the last one, classroom teachers can impact a student experience at school in a number of ways, including developing student social behavior and providing opportunities to practice their interpersonal skill. Farmer Lins and Hans 2011, such as cooperative learning, which combine academic and social learning experience. Gallis, Asman, and Tarwell 2007, classroom teachers can also play a vital role in minimizing school bullying by taking an active student and stand against and adopting classroom approach to discourage this behavior that can negatively impact a child's mental health and well-being.
Each student is responsible for 1 or 2 pictures from a set of 6 or 8. On their corner of the placemat, each student locates and writes down details from their picture that corresponds to their group's theme. Students will combine their individual responses to create a more comprehensive and detailed group response.